we're making next?
So we're going to be making some blueberry drop pancakes. Really, really simple. The flour we're using is coconut flour. Coconut flour is very, very dense. It soaks up a lot of the liquid very quickly, so you don't want to use a lot. We're going to use a tiny bit of baking powder. We're going to use, obviously, our eggs, some cinnamon, and some blueberries. Now, I picked up these blueberries, and they are called wonky blueberries.
Wonky to me.
No, they don't. They just look like normal blueberries, don't they?
Yeah.
But they were probably about half the price.
Yeah. So
if not more.
We've got this obsession in the sort of modern world with vegetables and fruit looking at the perfect shape, the perfect size. But of course that comes at a cost because they disregard so many. So if you can, realise that fruit should look like fruit, they should all be perfectly shaped, you know what I mean? So that's where the value comes. Also, you could buy frozen as well. It's another great way of getting your berries. And of course, if you buy them frozen, what tends to happen, I used to think frozen wasn't as good. It's kind of the opposite because they freeze them straight out the ground pretty much that same day into the freezer. So it locks in all the nutrition.
I know, exactly. And you know how much we love frozen berries.
Yeah.
They're much cheaper. Just have them in your freezer, grab them whenever you want, thaw them out. We talk about if you're thawing them out and you've got some of the liquid in the bottom of your jar or your bowl, then you can drink that liquid, add a little bit of powdered erythritol, give it to the children. I mean, it's brilliant. It's full of antioxidants, full of nutrients, we're very much use everything you've got.
Yeah.
Don't waste food, especially in the time we're living in at the moment.
Absolutely.
So I'm just frying off the blueberries a little bit to soften them.
Yep.
I've whisked up.
And we give that with what, bit of butter or?
A little bit of butter, in the bottom of the pan. You can use coconut oil. Yeah. Just make sure your butter doesn't brown too much. Mine was browning a little bit, so I just gave it a little white with a little bit of kitchen towel, just to soak it up. Non-stick frying pan is ideal. So just soften those, take them off the heat, whisked up our eggs. I'm just, a spoon, going to add approximately a tablespoon of coconut flour. You could put that through a sieve. I'm just creating, it's almost a little bit like a custard, goes a little bit thicker. Make sure there's no lumps. So really give that a whisk up.
And by the way, the same tip when you're buying your eggs, go for mixed sizes, okay? Because again, it hasn't got to go through all the sorting process. No two eggs come out of a chicken the same shape, the same size, the same colour. I can probably do these days in factories. They've probably found some way of doing it, but they're all mixed. So buy them mixed, always cheaper.
So about half a teaspoon of baking powder.
Yep.
I've put a little bit of cinnamon in there, so it's got a nice golden colour.
Did you know that cinnamon on the chart, something called the ORAC scale, which is the antioxidant scale?
Yeah.
Cinnamon is the #1 in the world antioxidant per gram.
It's incredible, isn't it?
So if you love cinnamon, put it in your coffee, put it in your pancakes, put it in as much as you can, because it is one of the richest antioxidant on the ORAC scale in the world.
So now I'm just going to add.
Yeah.
So you can see it's nice and thick. We're just trying to create drop pancakes.
Yep.
So
and if it's too thin, you put more
a little bit more
flour
coconut
in.
Yes.
If it's too thick, you put another egg in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can add whatever you want. You could add some chopped nuts. You could add raspberries. You could add mixed berries.
Chocolate.
Well, that would be
be
an amazing one. So chocolate. Drizzle it on afterwards, or use peanut butter. Completely up to you. Once it starts to lift.
Yeah.
You can flip it over, okay? So what I might do is just move that one to the side.
Do a couple.
And you can get 2 or 3 done. You can make these in advance. You can take them to work. You can pop them in a Tupperware. You can freeze them. So really just think ahead and make life easy for yourself.
They look fabulous. And would you eat them warm or cold? Or either?
Oh, either. It doesn't matter. Once they're cooked, they've got a lovely hold to them, and they've got kind of a slightly bready texture. Oh, always the first one goes a little bit wrong, but there we go. Once they've cooked on the underside, and you can flip them. 1, 2, there we go. And then you can literally just give them a couple of minutes, just let them cook all the way through.
So isn't it great? Because people think, if I'm trying to be healthy, always somebody goes, there's something I'm going to miss out on. I'm going to miss out on, in this case, pancake day. Well, you don't. You just do it in a slightly different way. And you don't have to miss out on anything. You don't have to miss out on rice because you've got cauliflower rice. You don't have to miss out on spaghetti because you've got courgette. And now we've got pancakes as well. Fantastic. Look at that. Oh, they're buried in the middle. That looks fantastic.
Okay, so they look sweet. So, you know, for you or for your children, anyone, they look good. They hold. They've got, they're really easy just to pick up and eat. You could serve them with Greek yogurt. You could add a little bit of powdered erythritol to Greek yogurt or some vanilla. And you could dip them in. You could, you
could have these with your chocolate mousse that you made in the other program.
You could, yeah, exactly. You could add whatever you want. So just, be creative. Let us know what you try them with.
Yeah. So the key ingredients really is just the eggs and the cauliflower. Not cauliflower. I've got cauliflower in the brain. It's always cauliflower. The eggs and the coconut flour.
Eggs, coconut flour.
And everything else is optional.
Everything else is optional. I would suggest the baking powder because you can see they've got that really lovely, almost kind of French-style pancake rise to them.
Yes. So 3 essential ingredients then: coconut flour, the eggs, and the baking powder.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's pretty much all your batter. We can probably make one more easily.
Why not?
And then that's
a big meal. And what did I say? That was about 75 pence. I mean, great value. Emma, can't wait to share those with our kids.